Bandsaw boxes are boxes made out of wood using only a bandsaw for cutting them out. Other tools, such as belt sanders and drum sanders, can be used to shape and sand the box smooth. The wood may be a solid block, a laminated block, or a log from the woodpile. Whereas most boxes have straight sides and square corners, bandsaw boxes have virtually no restrictions as to shape. They can be oval, heart-shaped, lizard-shaped, or any shape the maker can think of. A friend of mine in Britain didn't know what I meant when I mentioned bandsaw boxes, so it follows that I thought this would make a good project for a video. To start, I'm sawing a scrap piece of lumber to glue up for this box, because I don't have a solid piece at the moment. Because the pieces are fairly small, I can use the wood itself to evenly spread the glue. Then I use a clamp to hold it together. I let it set up for at least 6 hours or overnight. Here I'm drawing a basic outline right on the wood. If I stray from the line a bit, it's not that important. Sanding covers a host of mistakes. The first cut defines the shape of the box. Then a thin slice is removed from the back. I keep the slice, but I set it aside. The next cut forms the drawer shape. I'm making the entry cut from the bottom. Cutting along the grain of the wood helps hide the cut. I remove the drawer blank and put the exterior of the box aside. Now I cut a thin slice from the back and front of the drawer blank. I put the pieces aside for now. I'm drawing a U shape on the drawer blank and cut it out. The outside of the U becomes the drawer. The inside can be discarded. With the cutting done, I've effectively created a kit that only needs sanding, gluing, and finishing. Now I take the shell and put some glue in the saw kerf. I use a thin piece of wood for this. I clamp the shell together and set it aside. I sand the interior parts of the drawer. This is best done by hand. Now I glue the front and back onto the body of the drawer. Rubber bands make good clamps for holding this together. I use a few going in several directions. When the glue on the main body is dried, I sand the interior. I try not to oversand the inside or the drawer will be too loose. Then I glue the back onto the body. This can also be held together with rubber bands. When the drawer has dried, I sand its exterior again. Don't oversand it or it will fit too loosely. The outside can be sanded by hand using a spindle sander or with a belt sander. Now I'm creating a knob for the drawer with a scrap of wood. A small knob would also do. If the drawer is large enough, I could drill a finger hole in it to pull it open. To make the box a little more interesting, I'm staining the body to make it darker. This is a homebrew stain made from vinegar and rusty iron bits. After the stain dries, I brush on some polyurethane to finish this project. I'll put on several coats. Between coats, I lightly sand the finish and wipe the sanding dust off with a damp rag. Always sign your projects and put a date on them. Years from now, you'll be amazed at how your skill has improved when you find an older project you made. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to this channel. Now go make something with wood. See ya.